I heard there were memes! Show them to me! What have I done? Anyways, we've got memes to look at. So we head to r/the Old Zealand for the best memes. This is the type of thing we need. Barton Rovers FC. Deadline day signing news. Not to be outdone by the big boys, we have spent £6.99 at home base on a new rake. Hashtag non-league. It's how we roll. I don't know about you, I'm now a Barton Rovers fan. I've always backed Rake to be, up and coming, really promising, covers a lot of ground. Top tier YouTube thumbnail of all time. Mans is truly lost. Oh, this is from Zealandism. I still don't see the resemblance between me and Zealandism, but yeah, this is definitely one of the better. You can tell that dozens, maybe even hundreds of hours of intense graphical work went into the production of this thumbnail, and sometimes you just have to respect the artistry. Been looking for one of these everywhere. Anyone know where I can find one? I look like I'm about to slowly become Legolas's friend over the trilogy. Zealand's arch nemesis has finally been located. It's probably the guy we were just looking at, but he's a handsome lad. Lone wrecker. The door's right there, and if you ever touch my loans again, we're gonna have problems. All right, Mr. Wrecker, you didn't even spell it right. The word starts with a W, idiot. But my goalkeeper has 20 eccentricity. I saw this. I actually don't know. Does he save it? I mean, do I understand the strategy here? Not quite. But the point in having 20 eccentricity is that you surprise the opponent with the unexpected. And that's exactly what he's doing here. I mean, how does Sergio Ramos manage to take this penalty with this guy literally not facing him? Of course, he actually turns around right before the penalty is taken, and Sergio Ramos scores anyways. So this is more like 18 eccentricity. Special beyond special. When your training review for the week comes in and the worst player was a 7.0. That's when you know you've basically hacked the save and you're strapped to a rocket ship to the top. Because you've got an unbelievable locker room atmosphere, you've got development rising out of the ground like a phoenix, and you've even made John Krasinski cry. Looking for Wonder Kids be like, my scout. Me on a £2 million budget. Messi. Be fair, that might be an acceptable transfer fee. The wages, on the other hand. Happy Worst Tactic Eve, everyone. This was tough. This was tough, all right? Now, I've been doing YouTube long enough to have made every dumb mistake possible. I've accidentally uploaded a video with no sound. Now, of course, we have protocols in place to stop that. I wish I could lie on those. It's spelled like Lyon, of course. We take a look at the fringe table and we have nice Lille breast. All we have to do is finish the sentence, and I think we have a pretty good rap lyric. Anybody? No? Nice little breast, how I like my lady at the club, how I like my French league table. I wish they could beat PSG, because PSG is annoying, insane. What? Ain't nobody got time for that. Scouts, coaches, analysts, head of youth development, physios at my club. Technical director and loan manager. I mean, what do they really do? And they're some of the most expensive members of your entire backroom staff. What do they do? I mean, I know what they do. They're not important. What do you mean that's not the solution? Broken game. The game is broken. It's broken. Arsenal, thank you. Careful, easy, hero. Seriously, though, somebody finally killed the Wicked Witch of the West. It's not that I dislike Real Madrid. It's just it's annoying when the same team always wins. Arsenal, of all teams, to be the one that vanquished them, though? Like, what... Why did none of you figure it out? Also, why is Real Madrid down here in the corner helping? In the middle of saving Barcelona from debt and... I never get this, and it pisses me off every single time. I want it one time. I want this one single time in a save that I'm actually playing where I can actually use it. Just once. At Barcelona, you know how hard it is to have a 4 to 5 star potential at Barcelona, and you got freaking 4 of them? 2 wingers, 2 midfielders. I'm gonna get one of these one time and it's gonna be 4 left backs. Watch. Feels like these two would make my defense impenetrable. View not safe for work content. Give Moritz Koch and Argino Block. Oh. The cock block. The community shield we all want every season. Bro, if your score comes out looking like a year, something's gone wrong. Did you turn off defense? You make both teams play a 0-0-10? I know something weird's up because Tomiyasu out here scored 7 goals. He's like Erling Haaland against Honduras. My original League 2 captain in the Premier League, surrounded by global superstars. You see, we've got our global superstars around the outside, and then there is your League 2 captain. Looking young. Looking chipper for a League 2 captain in a promotion save. You must have gotten up pretty quick. Tactic? Oh, you know, this is obviously what that one dude was using in order to get the 23-22 Community Shield scoreline. Maybe we should just mandate each team to keep their entire team on the attacking half of the field the entire match, and somebody would finally care about the Community Shield. Save Scum FC. View not safe for work content. Oh, that's why it's not safe for work, because you posted it sideways! Champions League winners, Super Cup, FA, Bristol Street Motors Trophy. Oh, you won the Champions League at a Sky Bet League 1. Look, I'm gonna say something that might come off as controversial. I don't even care if you save scummed it. The dedication, determination, and wherewithal to be able to actually win the Champions League trophy out of League 1. They didn't even win all their matches in League 1. They won 41 of 46. Just got tired of save scumming, I guess. This is impressive. Even if you're save scumming, this is impressive. 100-year-old scout still cooking regen reports in 2059. Well, you gotta stay young somehow. Terry Bullivant, born in 1956. It's 2059. He's 103. I'm in danger. Celtic. Me getting back-to-back promotions to the Scottish Premiership. Yeah, in a league like Scotland, there are basically 2 promotions. One where you get to the top league, and the other where you aren't scared for your life every time you play the actual good teams in that league. But hey, if you keep your core together, right, your captain from your lower league days like we saw earlier, maybe you can pull off something special. You can't. Bro is meant to be a ride or die. Me talking about my assistant manager who left to join Aston Villa. Judas, Benedict Arnold, Brutus, Vidkun Quisling, Aldrich Ames, Philippe Pétain, Mir Jafar. Yeah, I think you get the idea. The most notorious traitors explained in 20 minutes. This is a good post. This is the whole reason for r/the Old Zealand. This is it. 1-1, 92nd minute, without fail. Last game of the season, undefeated and 1 win from the title. 34-year-old player subbed on, no touches, no goals this season. No. I put on low tempo. I put on time wasting. I made my subs. No! Zealand equals Zealandism? This is on this YouTube channel. It says subscribe for a prize, maybe. And it lists Zealandism as one of the channels that maybe you should subscribe to. I mean, that's honestly, 1, that's the forehead brotherhood sticking together, right? And 2, I really like Zealandism's content. Completely different person. Really, really like Zealandism's content. So I just figured that I would help promote Zealandism in any way that I could. Or Zealand Live, or the Streams channel. You know, it's all there. In the meeting to decide UCL champion prize money allocation. Oh, boy. Mr. Perez, a second Rice free kick has hit the net. Sir, is it time to start worrying? Turns out Real Madrid was all out of black magic after all. Took you long enough. Jared Bowen, missed penalty, 2nd minute. Missed penalty, 7th minute. Scored it in the 8th minute. Right? I mean, this is some sort of hat trick. This one hurt a little. Would you have sold him? Shintaro Nagahama. 100, not yes. Yes. A guaranteed payout of 230 million euros. I love the percent profit, like they're gonna sell them for more in the future. A very, I would say, over 95% chance payout of 240 million euros for 1 player. That is always worth it. You know how many Wonder Kids you can buy around the world with that? At least a couple. This is always worth it. It has to be Worth it. I love the fact that you have a player that's valued this highly also on $9,500 a week. What's your secret? Oh, yeah. I mean, this guy's not even, I don't even think he's got the highest current ability in the world. And I would say if you had a player who had the highest CA in the world, you'd still want to sell him for this amount of money. This is insane. This guy's obviously a world-class player, but this is a crazy offer you'd be crazy not to take. Please always take an offer like this on Football Manager. Always. The most advanced character creation and FM. Boom, baby! Look at those faces! Now, okay, it's unfair to compare a game like Football Manager, obviously, to a game like The Last of Us or Horizon, but considering that is a game from a major game studio in the year of our Lord 2024, looks like a mobile game. But hey, they're making big changes. I'm not going to judge them for it right now. They're making big changes. Canceled the game coming out for an entire year, so it's hard to be too hard on them right now for that. This added time malarkey's getting out of hand. 90 plus 29,069,263 minutes. What is this, the Qatar World Cup? Calm down. What on earth is going on in Spain? You don't get to see this that much, but basically the two promoted teams from the second division finished 12th and 13th. And that's because the top 11 teams were all B teams. They were all reserve teams that can't be promoted to the top division. So the playoff, the difference between being in the playoff and getting relegated was actually 9 points and 3 spots on the table. Hey, the rules make sense. The rules make sense. It just looks dumb. What did he do to get sacked instantly? Let's see, Antonio Conte, duration at team 0 days, reason left, sacked. Right. He probably tried to give the owner one of those handshakes he gave to Thomas Tuchel, you know, the real credible business from Man United, buying a player for 20 mil and selling him 2 days later for less money. Why didn't I think of that? So who do we have here? Mate Kovar on the 31st of January 2026, purchased for 21 and a half and then sold for 15 and a half on the 2nd of February 2026. You know, people get mad at Football Manager for not being an accurate simulation, but you got to admit they kind of nailed Manchester United right here. Thank you for another month of awesome memes on r/the Old Zealand. I'll see you there for the next one. If you want to keep watching memes, they're right up here. More memes about the death of Football Manager as we know it and living in the ashes.